Hey, what's up, everybody? Penn here, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts, my impressions up until the point of this recording and it going live on YouTube for the Formuler Z11 Pro Max. Now, if you've been watching my Formula Z Mini review series up to this point, then you are familiar with the company, the brand named Formula. They're essentially devices that's geared towards IPTV, watching your cable, whatever sources that you want, through your internet service provider. That's it in a nutshell. This is their flagship device. All right. Now, I'm going to have some additional information in the description in terms of the main website, the exact link that I use to purchase this device, and just some things that you need to be aware of. All right. So here's the device. Now with Formula, they keep the designs pretty simple, but they add a little bit of their own flavor to their devices. And that's what I like. It's not doing anything abnormal, but it's just changing it up slightly to where they stand out and they keep it, unique to their brand. Now, if I turn this around, it's going to show the MAC ID and the serial. I will not be doing that. But what I can show you is this. So on the side here is going to be your USB 3.0. And then on the back, let me flip this around. Oh, other way. It's going to be your Gigabit Ethernet port right here. This is where you put your HDMI cable into. And there's a micro SD card where you can input here. Personal preference. All right. Then there's a USB 2.0 port here. I mean, I get it. Most of the times, when people are connecting things to this, they're going to be using it to have storage for their recordings, where they're going to be using Mali-TV on line 3. And here is a IR extension. And then, of course, on the far right, that will be where you will plug your power into. See that focus here? So you can get a sense of what connections that you plan on using when it comes to this device. I keep it simple. I hardwire my devices, of course, my HDMI to get some, display and sound going. And I'm currently have a network attached storage where I tested things out in terms of recording. But this device gives you the ability to plug in things a lot more easier. And that is that. If you saw the Z Mini, you're familiar with the remote. I think this is the best remote that I've seen from a device that I've owned in history. There are specific buttons and keys on this that work with my TV on line 3. And can you sideload other live TV premium applications to this device? I'm sure you can. Why would you? It comes pre-installed with their software that's specifically made for live TV viewing, and it's giving you a nice user interface and a slick and a comfortable interface out of the box. Paired with this remote, I mean, can I say game changer? Just want to make sure y'all paying attention out there. That's all. But got your Google Assistant, got your power, got your other TV button over here. Give you a number pad, gives you a favorite, guide, got your color keys. These are like your hotkeys. You pick one and you can customize it in the software or on the operating system. Got your navigational pad up, left, right, down, volume, channel, back, home, hamburger menu or other menu, play, pause, record, the dedicated record button right on the remote, and some additional source buttons below. I mean, you have everything here, and this is Bluetooth. So you don't have to point it directly at the device. It's none of that IR mess. It's Bluetooth. More snappier and more better in my personal opinion. Okay. So in the next transition, I'm just going to be hooking this up and getting this online. And I'm just going to be going over what I think of it. All right. So this segment of the video, we have the device turned on. So here's the thing about it. I purchased the Formuler Z11 Pro Max simply because I just wanted the better specs and I just wanted better stability when it came to my streaming. This comes with a Gigabit Ethernet port. I wanted to hardwire. It's on my home theater setup, 77-inch, Samsung S90C. Some of the returning subscribers know about my setup or just a little bit more in detail of it. For anyone that's new, this device just honestly is very simple. It's laid out to perfection, in my opinion, and it has no ads. I mean, listen, you do see Formula in the upper left-hand corner, but I don't care. You see that and you see the time. Now, the only thing that I haven't done to this in terms of myself in these 8 days of testing has added my own wallpaper to add my own flavor to this device. I've been mainly streaming, when it came to my testing, primarily in the My TV Online 3. The first application that you see in this app row, I don't use a lot of applications. All right. I don't fill my devices up with applications just to have them, just so I could say I have them. I just don't do that. For personal use. Okay. I just need mainly 3 for streaming wise: live TV, VOD, and some YouTube. Now, when you first get into this and you see I'm hardwired, got the 1000 megabits per second right down below, I would check for a software update. It may notify you automatically, but you see my current version is latest. Everything is up to date. And what I like is even the design of this page. And when you scroll down, you see what changes they made, what they added, what they fixed, and what they improve. And it includes bug fixes, optimizations, and performance enhancements. And I like to see this on a device that is getting software updates, their support, when it comes to Formula. And, it just tells you everything on the left-hand side. You see Formuler Z11 Pro Max BT1. That stands for this Bluetooth remote, as you see here, as I showed in the previous transition. All right, so I'm going to back out there. Power mode just gives you the standby or power off. I leave it at standby. And network storage. So if you've been watching my Z Mini videos, I showed you how to hook up your network attached storage directly to this device so that you can have some additional storage when it comes to your recordings. That's on my channel. So I won't be covering this in this video, as I have dedicated videos already set up when it comes to the features of this Formula. This is just a flagship device. This was just something extra for me, something that I can just have hooked up to my network directly, things like that. But you're going to notice that you're going to see a lot of similarities. They still have the help center. which it goes into more depth where it shows the serial number, the version, the model, things like that. Ethernet, free space, 26 gigs. And then they have a help desk and they have a tutorial. Now I'm gonna be honest, and I do like this part, like just the theme, the presentation, the font that they're using, the colors that they're using. Like they're making it very nice presentation wise, especially if you're looking at this on a big screen. So that's cool. Go to manage groups. Does that do anything? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, it shows that. So it plays a bit. Now, I'm not going to play too much, but if you click on a section, it should display a video. And they have it broken down. So even when you purchase this device, let's say you don't know what to do or you don't know how to get this set up basically, they have tutorials built in. Now, I will say from Formula, this is sort of like their ultimate DIY, do-it-yourself IPTV media player. So you do have to have some know-how when it comes to getting your own service provider. That's where I'm viewing my stuff in my TV Online 3. All right. Now, I am signed into the Google Play Store. And right now, there's no updates. Now, not only can you get applications from the Google Play, you have the ability to get apps from their own marketplace, which is nice. And they have it here. They have it all laid out for you. Top 10, general apps, OTT/IPTV, VPN DNS, games, browsers, etc, and my apps. It's not hard to get this device set up. They have a Google Play Store. They have their own marketplace where you can get additional app stores if that's your personal preference. They have the essentials here. I don't care about a browser on the IPTV media player. Utilities, cool, very welcome. Games, I have my own gaming setup. Don't care for it. VPN DNS, don't care for it. OTT IPTV can be useful. General apps can be very useful. Top 10. The top 10. So you can just come through here and you can also search. You can search. If you don't find nothing in those recommended lists, you can search for something. And this on-screen display keyboard works just fine. It works just fine. All right. They have a Formula remote, and they do have a media browser, in which I have these at the back because honestly, I'm mainly streaming. I'm mainly using my applications that I prefer and that I like. Honestly, the media browser is just their own media browser. It's basically what they describe in the application. No media, because there's no media connected or nothing for them to see. Internal storage. And if you're familiar with Android, you know what this looks like for sure. Now, not only is this a very nice IPTV experience, this is also a cool MB client as well. So I'm going to go into here. MB runs smooth on this. And I definitely gotta be putting some more time into my content, but I'm a gamer. I've been gaming a lot lately. but this is what I have currently set up. You like the visuals, the colors. The colors that this device outputs is, I think it looks very nice. Can't even lie to you. They did their homework on this device. They really did. Everything from the remote to the application that comes pre-installed with this device and all that. And I can do 4K content on this device. High bit rates are included, but it's just that since this device is mainly for IPTV, it doesn't come with the audio codecs that you would see from media players such as the Shield, Arvolution, Sapiti in the past, Zadu, or Doom. So for digital content or for content that doesn't require high-end stuff, that's not on a 4K disc, just streaming, more streaming related stuff, I use Embi. And it works perfectly. It runs. It really runs. And there's my breakdowns, there's my categories. So this can be a box not only for your live TV, but this can also be a box for your video on demand experience as well. My anime section. Lots of content in that. Kids, sports. I did see Tyson Fury and Usyk on Saturday on my TV Online 3. And your provider plays a significant role into the experience of that application. It ran flawlessly. It ran just like I was watching cable TV from back in the day. Even though that wasn't perfect, when you turned the channel on, you didn't get no buffering issues. Your provider is key and your network is key second. Your network can be good. Your provider can be decent, trash. You'll have issues. You want to make sure both are solid. And I've accomplished that with this device and my network. All right, I'm gonna back out of there. That's Embi. And then I do YouTube casually. Do that casually. All right, and here you have the option to do Bluetooth. I have my 5.1 keyboard hooked up to this. Surround sound. It'll tell you what audio codecs. Since this is plugged up to a capture card, I'm not expecting anything to show. That's fine. Launcher. I don't use a ton of apps, so I'm not going to be playing with app groups. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing with this. They do give you parental settings. You can set the startup app to be anything that you would like. So you can choose the service application if you wish. You can customize channels. Turn that on and off. I have it off. Pad for screenshots. Then you have advanced. And this part you can add your own wallpaper. So I think maybe later I'll do that for myself. And then if anyone's interested, I'll do a video. But that'll be for the Z Mini. And then settings. Honestly, this is personal preference. Usually device preferences. And then if you're accustomed with it, even if you're not used to Android, they still lay it out in a way to where you can clearly understand what's going on. Really all I did was set my screensaver since I'm on an OLED display. Because I have two TVs in this office and I set it to where it displays colors. And I'm going to start that now so you can see. Just so it's not just a static image. After a while, every 5 minutes, you go to this. And I've always liked that. And that's really it. Because I covered a lot of this stuff in my other Formula videos. So I don't want to make this another OS overview guide or things like that. It's Android. It's more than one way to stream. There's different devices out here, plethora of options. And then with the hotkey, I will show this though. Pretty cool stuff. So you can customize. So these are actual colors on your remote. If you look down, if you own the device. So for my green, I'm going with MB. That's green all day. All right. For red, I would choose YouTube. SmartTube is ad free. And then for my blue, you already know, my TV Online 3. And it's just that easy. It's just that easy. And if you have an additional app that you feel yellow would be for, these would be like your main applications that you would be using all the time. For me, it's 3. For you, it could be 4 or 2. You can set it here. And it's easy peasy. They have a marketplace. They have a Google Play Store. They make it very simple for you to get up and running with this device. Extremely simple. And for that, you know, it's usually my sort of go-to for streaming currently, along with the Zedu Z9X Pro, because I'm going to be doing a review on that. And that's the combination that I'm running. And it's awesome. All right. So if anyone have any questions, please let me know down in the comment section. Until next time, peace out. Thank you for watching and take care. Goodbye.